If therapy doesn't work for you, it doesn't mean you're beyond healing. We have been conditioned to believe that therapy is the solution. That sitting across from a professional and talking through your pain is the universally correct path to healing. But here's the truth. Healing is not a one-size-fits-all experience. Just because a method is popular or is mainstream or even it is clinical doesn't mean it is your path. Therapy is a map. It is not the destination. It is one of the many tools, one possible map. But no single map can describe every terrain. Some people heal through art and expression. Others through silence, solitude, and spiritual awakening. Others need movement, physical release, either through dance, martial art, or through a walk in the nature. Others need ritual, ancestral connection, or even energetic practices. If therapy doesn't click for you, it is not a sign that you're broken. It might just be a sign that you need a different direction. Your healing must match your inner landscape. Therapy is largely cognitive because it engages the mind, it engages the language, it engages the story. But not all trauma lives in the mind. Some trauma lives in the body, and that needs a somatic release. Some trauma lives in the soul, and that needs spiritual witnessing. Some trauma is non-verbal. It can't be spoken. It must be moved through, expressed, or even integrated. If your trauma wasn't created through talk, why must your healing depend on talking? So therapy is not failing. It might just be misaligned with you. So listen to yourself. Your body already knows what's working. There is an intelligence inside you that knows what feels safe, what feels forced, and what opens you up and what shuts you down. Now, healing happens when you're not resisting yourself. When you stop forcing yourself to be helped in a way that doesn't feel like help. Always ask yourself, do I feel seen in this space? Do I feel expanded or just analyzed? Do I feel urgency or am I just a passive subject in someone else's framework? If the answers reveal resistance, that's not failure, that's clarity. Healing is not a method, it is a relationship. You have to look at it like that. Healing is the relationship you build with yourself, the relationship you build with your wounds, with your awareness, with your choices, the energy of life itself. And therapy can support that relationship, but so can other forms of healing. Nature walks and spiritual solitude. That's a form of healing. Sound, music, poetry, and even dance. I talked about music in my other video. That's a form of healing. Energy work and meditation. Sacred conversations and ancestral practices. Creative expressions, journaling, and even storytelling. Purposeful work and aligned living. Sacred plant medicine for those called to it. It has to be your calling. That has to be your path. You have every right to build your own healing altar using the tools and methods that feel true to your being. You are not hard to help. You're just deeply specific. Let that sink in. You're not beyond healing. You're not too damaged. You're not too complex or even too resistant. You're just simply wired uniquely. And your healing must honor your truth. The danger comes when we believe that if the approved methods don't work, then we are the problem. No. The map is just wrong for your terrain. Therapy is a powerful tool, but it is not sacred by default. What is sacred is your alignment. Your alignment with your pain, with your body, with your spirit, with your becoming. If therapy doesn't work for you, don't give up on healing. Don't internalize failure. Don't assume you are unworthy. Just change the path. Find what works. Walk towards what makes your nervous system exhale. Trust your pace. Trust your pattern. My people, heal. Heal.